You know how like you probably with like 2 degrees of separation could find the CEO of that company or the person responsible for this mess. But how exhausting is that from a
Yeah.
outward perspective for you to go waste more of your time doing that? And you're a consumer, right? You're not acting as just the CX lord. You're, like you are, but at the same time, it's like as a normal person who wants to go through that and it's like so frustrating because this is now an American consumer discussion. As an American consumer,
Yeah.
I'm exhausted by the fact that it's more work to go fight for your $20 back than it is to just let it go. But you're not just letting it go. That's another notch on the headboard of justice that one day the American consumer will seek of all you greedy brands, all you greedy people out there who are taking and not giving, because that's what I'm exhausted. I'm a father of a family. I'm an owner of a business. When you have something come up, even medical billing, right? I caught my own primary care physician's doctor's office either stealing from the insurance companies or they sent me a notice, hey, this bill is due, and it was $100. Swear to God, same bill, same everything. I waited a month because I just didn't bother to pay it. Now the bill is $40 less. So you're telling me if I was going to pay it a month ago, you would have taken my extra 40, but now that a month has passed, it's less. So how many other times have you ripped me off with this type of balance billing type insurance that I have? On and on and on, and so many examples like that. And I get it. You're squeezed, your staff is squeezed, the whole system is squeezed, but something's got to give. And that's why I'm literally so passionate about CX. I just want to pause for a second and say I'm cognizant of the time because I know you may have a stop. So let's just take a second. Hard stop.
Yeah.
You have a hard stop in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah. I do,
Okay,
actually.
so I'm just declaring now that if you found this interesting, we're going to find a way to do this again, maybe, if Jess says yes. But I would like to find a way to do this again in more of a live format, call-in format, get a little more Clash of the Titans on just complaining about this kind of stuff, but with a constructive end, because I think you can hear the passion that it ignites in people who study this for a living, let alone the people who are, you can always tie this to some other experience, right? You read about the family that was on a cruise, the ship left without them, stranded 8 people without their insulin medication in Alaska. Like there's all these stories you hear that are so common sense that it's very bad for publicly traded corporation to have this story hit the news. It's so much cheaper to just fix it on the front end. Or maybe their actuaries have decided it's not cheaper, and that's part of why the world is not always the best place. So I'll let you get the final word on that, and then I have one more question for you. Anything you want to close on this topic of how to turn this, what became a venting session for me, into a very constructive outcome? If you're a brand and you're watching this, or you're a CX leader and you feel strongly about it, you get in touch with Jess. But then 2, where do you want to leave people with this message? Because I don't want people to feel hopeless. If you're a brand owner, you could fix it. If you're a customer, what's out there?
I think absolutely, like, everybody can fix this. I think that the bottom line is if you are selling a product or software to another individual, you need to develop a customer-centric org, meaning that every person in your org, and this is something I've learned in my past, but especially for Feastables, we cared about every single one of those people in that community, whether retail or e-commerce, and the experience that they're having in the community, and that's what created loyalty. It wasn't just like you purchased because of Mr. Beast. You purchased because you had a dope experience, whether digitally or in support or online. You had a great experience interacting with the brand and you wanted to continue coming back. So creating a customer-centric company is how you fix things. Put yourself in your customer's shoes and take a look at the entire journey of your customer, and you can pinpoint where things might need to be fixed or things that you can even continue doubling down on.